Bagfuel, baby.
How do you, because, Esther had asked you before, but like even with 6ix9ine, he's locked up somewhere in another country. Like, how do you deal with that?
Well, when he was going through what he was going through here in the U.S., the trial stuff, and like, I had to basically, he had a criminal attorney, I had to kind of work with the criminal attorney.
Wow.
I had to go see him in prison and stuff like that. I mean, at the end of the day, people say, why you stick with him? Like, first of all, if you know him, he's not a bad guy, number one. If you know him personally, he ain't a bad dude at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's an incredibly, incredibly intelligent marketing person. Like, he knows how to, he understands his fans, he understands what moves the needle, and he's really, really good at it, right? But once you retain me as your attorney, right, I have a fiduciary obligation to look out for your best interests. And I'm gonna do that, right? Until you tell me you don't want me to.
But him and DR has nothing to do with his musical paperwork.
Correct. And it has nothing to do with me.
So you don't go far and beyond the Call of Duty. Cause I saw you walking some niggas out of jail. I saw when Rowdy Rebel came out.
Yeah.
You was out there walking around. Was you out there walking Rowdy out of jail?
No.
Or Bobby, wasn't you there? Don't you got Bobby Smurder too or something like that?
No. You might have seen me with.
Who'd you come out of jail with?
6ix9ine was one.
Okay, 6ix9ine was
one out of jail.
But I thought you came out of jail with another motherfucker too.
Man,
just
please,
6ix9ine?
I don't want too many. Listen, one is enough. One is enough. Please, one is enough.
So you might not be able to tell me this, but is 6ix9ine really still getting paperwork in here, really making money?
The answer to that would be yes.
Where's his money? Well, I mean,
the Latin market.
He's in the Latin market
He's
now.
killing the Latin market.
In the Latin market?
Bombing it. Yeah, like he's probably making more money.
He's half Mexican. I mean, he's Mexican descent. So him pivoting and doing Spanish music made sense.
He's damn near with the cartels, bro.
I don't know about all that, but I will tell you, his streaming numbers are phenomenal. Like, there's a lot of, and he's not getting no radio play. Like, that's the other thing about this business that's different. Like, there's a lot of artists getting paper that you're not gonna hear on the radio.
But is that why these people are saying that they want to be quote unquote independent? But I always say this to a lot of these people. I be like, that a lot of these independent people that y'all looking at, they were once on the radio and had significant radio play to build their fan base to then take it back over and say, I don't want to go over there no more. Y'all really rock with me, come see me here.
100%.
But you need the exposure and you need the marketing.
100%.
I just feel like nobody wants to pay for nothing. The only thing that I know that people are willing to pay for in this business is their lawyer.
Weed and clothes.
And sometimes they don't want to pay us.
Yeah, but y'all get y'all shit directly right in the paper.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Damn right.
Because
I ain't waiting on your clients to be trying to pay me.
Yeah. You've had so many encounters where it's dealing with the streets, corporate world, legal world. Has anybody, even from a street level, try to
extort you?
No, put you in a position to go against your attorney-client privilege?
Never. So I have a lot of street clients, right? My job, my philosophy is my job is to get you from the streets into the suites, right? That's my job, right? And what I find with street clients, quote unquote street clients, I mean, 99% of the rappers come from the street anyway, but the ones that have been doing some work, whatever, they don't come to me with any of that shit. Like, yo, here's what I need to do. I know they on the street when they give me a band of money, literally cash, right? And they haven't, how much? Okay. All right, cool. I give them a receipt, okay?
Yeah.
And as long as they're not telling me to hold nothing, right? Though, you want to hold this thing? No, we good, right? And the thing is, treat them with respect, right? Because my thing is you're trying to change your life. I see you trying to move from whatever you're doing on the streets, you're trying to move out of that. My job is to help you do that. Right? Give you the best advice possible. There's been a couple of times when I've talked to some clients and they've been a little upset and they want to I'm gonna go see. Don't go see nobody. Don't go up to nobody's office. We're not doing that. This is not the way you play that game. If you really got a dispute, we're gonna hire a lawyer and sue him. You're not rolling up in nobody's office. Those days are over, right? And I find that they've been usually the most loyal clients, right? They've always held me down. Make sure I don't have to worry about trying to argue with getting paid. It's just a matter of treating it with respect. I mean, even way back when, I will tell you a funny story, So Guy, the group Guy, with Teddy Riley's group, they're may he rest in peace. His name is Gene Griffin, right? He was a street dude. He was
we
their
had
manager.
Big Bub on the show, so we talked about Gene.
Right. So he was a street dude, right? And he had an issue with Andre Harrell, may he rest in peace, right? That was my former boss. And I remember speaking to him, I said, yo, man, I call him, he don't call me back, which was true, right? He called me, I pick up the phone. So it got so bad that at one point, Gene, saw Andre and kind of like, ruffle him up a little bit. And we had to like, yo, chill, chill, chill. And from that point forward, I was the point person to talk anything Guy. Bob Celestin was the one. Come to the studio. You know what I mean? And I tell you, I remember we went to the studio one time, and me and Gene are talking, and Guy, Teddy, and Aaron, and they joking in the background. And Gene looked at him and said, "Shut up! Can't you see I'm talking?" Silence. Like this was the respect that he had. Like these days, these artists, man, be running like they don't want to listen. Right? Back then, the right person tell you to shut the fuck up, you gonna shut the fuck up.
But the game was totally different back then.
Very, very different.
It was very, very different. And what people gonna be shocked by me saying is that I actually think it was better back then for multiple reasons. Although it was a lot of thuggery stuff going on, but the business itself, black people was coming up. And that goes to my question. You was at Uptown Records because you brought Dre up before. You was there with Kurt Willie, you was there with Andre, you was there with Puffy.
Yes, I was.
You was there with all the acts and everything.
That's my old school wall right there. That's the Uptown wall.
Yeah. What made that environment so great, and why did so many of y'all? It spawned a lot of people. Chuck Bones from there. It spawned a whole lot of people that have done a lot of legendary things in this game. And the number one dude is Puff Daddy.
Correct. Well, me coming to Uptown, it was sort of like 360, because when I went to Yale, right, the very first day on campus, upperclassmen took me and my other classmates and said, hey, listen, don't think you got into Yale because of your SATs and your grades in high school. You got here because niggas protested, buildings got burned in New Haven, so I got in at 1977 when I went to college. You got in here because a lot of people, protested, died to get Yale to open up the doors for you. Mm-hmm. Your job is to come here, learn what you can about how the system works, and go help your people. Right? I'm 18 years old. This was the mindset, right? I'm already Haitian already, so you know how we get down. Mm-hmm. Like, we did shit. We were the first black country to kick the white man out of our country by force of arms. Right? From the time I was this year, my mother and father always tell me that. You Haitian, can't no white man, no black man ever stop you from doing what you want to do. So that's why I already got that mindset. And now these brothers are saying, yo, come here, learn what you can, and go help your people. Cool. Go to law school, come out. My first job was at a corporate law firm, did that for 2.5 years. My first music job was Arista Records in their legal department for a year. Met Andre. Andre said, yo, man, come rock with me, right? I can't pay you that much, but this is what I'm doing. And I was like, if you know anything about Andre, he was a great salesperson. He could sell you, like you see the vision, like this was gonna be whatever. So he started taking me around. I remember he took me to see Heavy D in the recording studio. First time I ever been in a recording studio. Now I was a DJ in college.
Your brother's a DJ too.
He got that from me, right? He got all my old records. I was a DJ in college. You see my watch, I don't know if you see my watch. It's the turntable, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, there you go.
Come on.